Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today is Thursday, which means it's time for another Thrift Store Thursday haul. Yay! I love Thrift Store Thursday so very much. I'm so excited. Before I get started though, I want to apologize for not having a video last week. I tried so hard to have a video, but I kept going to the store multiple times, different days, different stores. I tried 4 different stores and I still didn't find anything to bring home. As always, I want to make sure that what I am buying is something that I absolutely love and that I know I'll use. I don't want to buy things and bring it home just for the sake of having a video, but oh, it was so frustrating. So yeah, there was a lot of things that I liked, but nothing that really spoke to me and was like, I need to have this. And I guess in my mind, it has to happen. That love at first sight, or oh, I have the perfect spot for that, just has to happen in order for me to bring it home. So yeah, that is why I did not have a video last week. I'm trying to come up with something to do instead of those videos on Thursdays, thrift store related, so that I'll at least have something to share on Thursdays. I'm thinking about doing like a little impromptu, like little vlog style tour of like certain rooms and show you all the different things that I have bought at thrift stores and how I've used them, including like the furniture and all that kind of stuff. So if that's something you'll be interested in for those days, for those weeks where I don't have a haul to share with you, let me know in the comments below and I will totally take care of that for you. Alright, so enough chit chat about that. Let me get into today's video because I have some awesome things to share with you today, because I had a stellar day at the thrift store this past time I went. It was like, oh my goodness, everything I see, I want. It was terrible. I mean, it was awesome, but it was terrible. I ended up spending $40 at the thrift store, and that was with a coupon. With a coupon. I never spend that much at the thrift store unless I'm buying clothes. Like if I'm buying clothes for the kids and stuff, that tends to rack up. But normally I only spend, you know, the high end for me is $20 when I go. That's my budget for the week. Most of the time when I go to thrift store shopping for that week, I have $20 to spend. But this week, I spent $40. But that's okay because everything I brought home, totally in love with. So let's get started. I have a lot of things and I don't know exactly where to start. I'm just going to start with things that are closest on hand. Alright, so the first thing I found was for $10. Actually, my sister found this for me because I was like stuck over in a different area because I was finding a whole bunch of stuff that I loved, and she came over with this and I'm like, how much is it? And guess I want it. So it is this matte latte coverlet. It was $10. It's just a basic white. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it has a nice pattern on it. There is a little bit of a stain on it, but I think I can get it out. And it's very thick. And I don't know what the brand is on it, but it is a twin size. So I bought this to make a slipcover for a chair, as I already have enough matte latte covers for all of the beds in my house. And I'm the only one that likes them. Nobody else likes them. But I love them because I love the simplicity of them. And I love being able to like layer things on the bed without having big bulky layers. So that's why I love matte latte covers so very much. And this has a nice pattern on it. I don't know, it's just kind of scrolly. You probably can't see it because it's all white. But so I bought this to use it as fabric. I'm going to be doing a slipcover for a chair out on my porch. And I was just thinking right before we went to the store that I need to look for some fabric. And I was going to plan to go to Walmart because they have the Waverly fabrics at Walmart, because I was thinking I'll do something florally or something cutesy for myself because it's my chair out on the porch. But then I saw the matte latte cover and I'm like, oh, that would be a perfect slip cover. So for $10, I think this will be perfect. So that was my first find. Alright, so the next item I found is so totally me, because I like to garden in the summer and I was very excited to see this. Isn't it pretty? It was $3.99. It's still pretty new. It's still got the real shininess to it, but it's like a medium size. It's got a little bit of rust on it, but not a whole lot. So I was very excited to find this, and I think it'll look perfect outside with my decor. And it looks like it's usable still, so that's nice. But I'm not sure if I'll actually use it or if I'll just use it as like a decor item down on my patio. So that was a good find. Always looking for more watering cans because I think watering cans are so cool. Alright, so the next thing I found was a lamp base. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it's got little legs on the bottom. It's got kind of like detailing here. And then it's just a stick lampshade. But what sold me was the pull string. I love pull strings on lamps. I have been looking for a lamp for probably the last 2 months to put on my husband's bedside table. But I wanted one with a pulley so that he could easily pull, turn it on and off. And I just wasn't finding anything. I didn't want something like big and bulky because his bedside table is very small. So I think this is going to fit the bill really well. It's a little more masculine, I think, than some lamps because of the rustic look that it has. But yeah, for $3, I was like, I'm bringing you home. It will most likely get a coat of paint because most things do around here. Oh well. But yeah, so now I just need to find a lampshade for it that will work. I think I probably have something, but it might be slightly too big. So I'll be on the lookout for a lampshade, and I was very excited about this find because you can't beat that for $3. A nice little lamp, can't go wrong. Alright, so the next thing is very similar to something I already have, but when I saw it, I was like, I need to have these also. And that is a bamboo tray. It's got the wicker on the bottom, and then the side is bamboo, and there's 2 of them. See that? They came together as a set, and it was only $1.99. This one's got a little bit of discoloration, but that's okay. And then the bottom one looks a little better. But yeah, I was very excited. I don't remember if you remember this or not, but if you saw my springtime hutch, I have one of these as a backdrop for a wreath on my hutch, and I absolutely love the look. So when I saw 2 more, I was like, oh yes, you're coming home with me. Because I thought these would be really nice on like a side table or out on the porch or even on my dining room table. Actually, I was looking for one. I was looking for a new tray for my dining room table, and I think this is a good fit. And it's just, it's very summery and light, and I just love it so much. So that was like a total score for me. I was very excited about that find. Alright, so the next thing I found was a set of linens. And I got the pillowcase, the fitted sheet, and the top sheet for all about $6. But I fell in love with the pattern the first time I saw it. Isn't it gorgeous? The white background, it's got 2 tones of pink and then a little bit of green in a real muted color, and I just thought it was gorgeous. And then I felt it and I thought it was flannel at first. It's so soft. But then I realized, no, it's not flannel, it's just super soft cotton. So of course I had to bring it home. I'm just in love with this thing. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use it. My girls aren't really into florals, but I loved it so much that of course I brought it home. So I will definitely find a place for this. No problem. Alright, so the next item I found was $4.99, and I'm telling you, I'm in love with this. And I was so excited to see it on the shelf. I almost pushed my sister out of the way, but I was patient and kept to my manners. But yeah, I needed to get to this like right away. Can you see why? Isn't it gorgeous? I love these outdoor spheres. And this one is black and rusty. It looks like the black paint chipped off and then it got all rusted, and I'm just like in love with it. So yeah, this was like a huge steal for me. I love it so much, and it was only $5, so it was totally coming home with me. Alright, the next thing I picked up, this is kind of silly, but I don't know, I love this. It's just this little baggie. Let me take them out. It was $1.99 for the whole bag. Oh my. And it's just like random like lids and things. The reason why I bought this bag, it's just random weird things. yeah, it's just kind of weird. But I bought it for these two cookie cutters. Aren't they adorable? I love vintage style cookie cutters so much. And I have some like this already, like a whole set of circle cookie cutters, but this one is fluted. Can you see that? It's got the fluting on the inside, and then this one is fluted too. And I just thought they were so cute for $1.99. That whole bag, I bought it just for this. I thought they were so adorable. I love making like baking powder biscuits and using my old-fashioned cutters for it. But yeah, so now I need to make something with these like right away because I love them so much. Alright, so the next item is something that's a little different for me, and it is a set of wood legs. They're just rounded wood legs. They're $2.99 for all four of them. And when I saw them, I thought I could use them for a project that I'm currently working on. So I'm hoping that these will work really good for that. If not, I'll use them for some other project coming up. I'm sure that I will find something. These are, I know at the store, I was just pricing out legs the other day at Lowe's, and like the cheapest, like smallest little ones were like $3.99. So $3 for four, and these are good, I want to say 10 to 12 inches tall. So I'm super excited about that, and they'll go perfect with my project that I'm working on, I think. I haven't figured out quite. It's in my head. It's one of those projects that's in my head that I need to get out very soon, and I think that will work. If not, I think I'm going to make it work because I love them so much. And then I strolled down the aisle a little farther, and I found these table legs. I was like, what? And it's once again a set of four, and these were $4.99. And I thought these were so cool. Now I have seen people will take ones like this and like distress them and then like put them in a basket or a bowl and use them as decorative. So that's what I originally bought them for. I'm thinking, oh, I could do that. It looks so cool. So that's what I bought them for. But now that I have them, I'm thinking I almost might want to make a bench out of this and use these as the table legs or as the legs for the bench. I'm not sure, but I thought they were really cool. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting and waiting for people to get out of here so that I can film. Wish I knew how to whistle. Now would be a good time to whistle. But instead I'll just sit here and do some more waiting. Alright, so the next item, you guys all know if you've watched any of my videos before that I am obsessed with baskets lately. I know, right? But I found this one. It was $1.99, and I liked the square shape of it and the little handles on the side. And of course it had to come home with me. I figured it's the perfect size for like a little pillow to sit in or a stack of books or something. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. But I like the color of it, I liked the shape of it, and the price was right also at $1.99. So, yeah. Alright, so I have one more thing to share with you, but it's too big for me to hold up. So I'm going to move my camera and I'll show you what I found. Alright, so here is the final thing that I found at the thrift store. It was $10 and I think it is so cute. It's very rustic. I believe it's Amish made. I think it is so cool. The top has some distressing and some like square nail holes on it, which I think is super cool. And then the side has some really cool detail down on the bottom. So yeah, I just thought it was super cute, and I'm not sure where I'm going to use it, but or if it's going to stay the color it is currently, or if I'm going to paint it. But for right now, I'm just going to wash it up and find a spot for it, and we'll figure that out all later. So I was very excited to find this piece. Alright, so that is what I found for this week's thrift store haul. I love every single thing that I bought this week. I can't even tell you which thing is my favorite. It's probably the shelf, and then the sphere and the watering can are probably my top three, but I don't know, I think that's going to change. Whatever day you ask me, it'll be something different. So, but I am in love with everything that I brought home, and I am very excited to be able to have found some awesome things to bring home with me this week. So, of course, I would love to hear if you found anything this past week that you are in love with. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell me all about it so we can chat about it, because that's what I like to do. Alright, so that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you again next week for another Thrift Store Thursday. Bye now.